So what up 2K fans, it's your boy Shake. Hey man, since before Christmas, I've been in the Discord with the dev team, 2K. And you guys know over the years, I've had communication with them, built a relationship with them over the years, and have been able to get some of my ideas, concerns, suggestions across to them. And also working with you guys, been able to do that as well. And for the most part, it's worked out. There's been some great improvements over the years. And I definitely have to applaud you guys as a community for, helping me get some of those messages across. But now 2K24 is officially in development. And as much as I'd like to see certain changes be made to 2K23, not exactly sure if it's going to be done for this year's game, but we can definitely make some really good suggestions for 2K24. So here's my top 5 changes that 2K has to make before it's too late. Now I've already submitted this list, like well before Christmas, and I'm gonna submit it again. And I've been submitting items on this list for the past couple of years, trying to get certain things across. So we're gonna keep working at this. As long as I'm still passionate about 2K, it's my favorite game. So I'm always gonna remain passionate about certain things. But I'm just like the rest of you guys, man. I may have to sit back and pray that these items get looked at and eventually pushed through. Number 1, lower VC costs. Now, believe it or not, this was on my list years ago. I was saying, hey man, these VC prices are escalating every single year. I always said that the lower the VC prices, the more builds people are gonna make. And the more builds they make, the more they're gonna continue to play the game. So you're gonna make your money back anyway. If you reduce the prices, people are gonna make more builds and decide to play more. What matters more? People that are playing where you have the potential to have them buy more VC, or people who are not playing who just won't even consider buying any more VC. Once they stop playing, man, it's hard to make them come back, especially with these high VC prices. We need like them 2K19 to 2K21 VC prices. Nobody asked them VC prices to go up, and nobody knows why they went up. It's kind of hard for some people to get excited about making new builds if the VC prices are so high and they can't even be competitive. And this would also reduce the pay to win model, because right now, if you got the money, you got the builds. If you got the builds, you got the dubs. In theory, a person can make one build and kind of coast through the whole game like that, but that takes the fun out of it, man. The My Player Builder is one of the bigger selling points of 2K. So reduce the VC prices, man. You'll bring a lot more people back to the game. Number 2, gameplay related level 40 rewards. I can't say this enough. This is a season-based game now. And if people don't like the level 40 reward, they're not gonna play that season. I said this before, there are 9 seasons and 9 categories for boosts if you include Gatorade. If you don't want to give out a bunch of attribute points because you're afraid that it's gonna make players so overpowered, why not at the end of every season you get one choice of an unlimited category? And I'm just talking about boosts. Maybe in season 1 you choose shooting boost, in season 2 you choose steals, or then you choose dunking and things like that. At least you'll have something that'll be beneficial to your actual player. People will literally base their return to the game, or whether or not they're even gonna play at all, on the season rewards. You just can't go wrong with gameplay related rewards. Plus it rewards the guys that stick with the game. Their player is evolving over time and getting better. And with the addition of coring tier 3 badges, of course your player should be better than the guy that's had skipped a few seasons. Maybe you have a build or 2 that are better than his. I personally don't really have a problem with that, because the hardcore players, they're gonna be better anyway. Might as well have builds that show that as well. And since we're talking about rewards, we gotta do something about these daily prizes. At minimum, we need a better level 40 daily prize. At level 40, I shouldn't be getting 2,000 VC, and I for damn sure shouldn't be getting an extra 30-minute 2x rep coin. I'm already level 40. What am I gonna do with these 2x rep coins? Why not let those rep coins carry over to the next season? It will absolutely make me play right out the gate for that next season. And if anything, just bring back the wheel. At least we can see what potentially we could win on that wheel spin. Number 3, a visual representation of said boosts, particularly Gym Rat. We used to get a +4 to our physicals for Gym Rat, and right now, it's like a mixed response when you ask people in the community. I ask people all the time, do you think you get a +4, like your man feels faster now that you have Gym Rat? That little blue thing of energy ain't enough, especially now that we have adrenaline boost. If you mess up on your dribbles or you reach on defense, you're losing adrenaline boost. And that little blue energy from Gym Rat, man, it would be a lot better if we had that +4 back. at least a physical, visual representation of what that boost is. And if you've been hitting the gym, grinding all that time for gym rat, and you get a +4 to your vertical, I don't mind if that unlocks some animations if you had the attribute bar high enough. That was already in past 2Ks and it was exciting. You were excited when you got Gym Rat. Another reason to keep playing the game. We want to see the results of our grind and we want to see how close we are to getting there and what actually happens and how our players, how our builds, how what we've worked so hard for has evolved over time. I do think that 2K needs to strongly consider what a free-to-play model might look like. I've made this suggestion in previous videos, especially in 2K21 when I was the mayor. I was definitely pushing for 2K22 to be free-to-play. Maybe you pay $45, $50 for my career or the full game, and the city is actually free-to-play. The advantage to having the full game would be the ability to level up in my career offline. So you can actually hit 99 overall in my career mode and play casually without the fear of running into all that competition out there. Or like in the cases when your friends aren't around and you just want to get some games in. And the disadvantage to not having a full game would be that you'd have to level up in the city from ground zero. I mean, maybe you could buy the VC, but we all know that, even at 85 overall, you're not as competitive as you can be. Could definitely bring in a lot more players and soften the blow of spending way too much money when the game first drops. You pay $70 for the game and then pay another $100 just to make your player competitive in that city environment. And last but not least, at number 5, this is a personal of mine, and this goes out to all you content creators that like making cool thumbnails for your videos, but they need to bring back the NBA 2K16 blacktop or something close to it or better. It needs to make a return with our custom gear. No more ringers versus ballers. There's a lot of content creators getting PC guys to make thumbnails for them because we simply can't do it ourselves in the game. You can't actually get a screenshot of your My Player in his custom swag from the city, actually crossing people up, zoomed in of him dunking on somebody. You can't get screenshots like that. You have to actually get the screenshot from your actual 2K cam gameplay, from the gameplay, and that's the only way you can do it. Now, this community is super creative and they found ways to make awesome thumbnails regardless, but man, it would be great to get awesome images from your player on the blacktop in his custom swag. You can have wallpapers, you can have all kinds of cool stuff. I was able to make incredible thumbnails in the past on my own without having to get PC guys. I know a lot of content creators that will feel the exact same way. Trust me on that. It's either that or bring in some theater mode. A lot of other games have it. Halo, Overwatch, you name it. A lot of games have theater mode right now. 2K could really benefit from that. And just imagine the highlights from a great park game with theater mode. So anyways, if you guys noticed, I didn't touch on gameplay too much because obviously I want to save that for another video. And of course, there's just a lot more that I can put on this list. But as always, let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about some of these things on this list. What are your top 5 things that you want 2K to change before 2K24 comes out, before it's too late? It's your boy Shake. Smack that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.